I'm gonna make some bad jokes here, but I just want it to be known I'm making jokes. I'm not a Christian. I do not identify as a Christian. I despise Abrahamic faiths or people, or I guess I despise the dogmatic nature of the Abrahamic faiths. I understand the appeal to spirituality and a transcendent sort of purpose and being, but I don't understand hating gay people. However, in the monkeypox era, I find it really funny that this particular uh, disease, it doesn't, yeah. So if you know about monkeypox, they're pretty much saying it mainly is being spread throughout the gay community, the gay male community. Um, and during a time where other people have said, we're going through revelations and that God is angry and all this other shit, I'm like, y'all aren't helping your cause. Um, uh, I have nothing against gay people. I just think that's funny. Um, the meta level that I want to try to get to here, though, is above that humor, the disdain that, and I think it's a growing disdain. So think about it. I think it's going to continue to grow. The disdain for the LGBTQ community uh, is only going to continue to grow, and it's concerning because we should be trying to find love, compassion, and common ground. But I can see why people are not happy with the alphabet mafia, as they've been called. I like that term. I use the term useful idiot because it has a historical reference in regards to communism. Uh, I personally believe the LGBTQ community is being used. They are being used as useful idiots to Trojan horse in some form of collectivism. Uh, Words are tough, particularly now. People get so fixated on the finite details of definitions of words, understandably so, because we should be precise in the words that we use. But when we're in this nebulous place of like general authoritarianism, general tyranny, general oppression, general corruption. What's the right word? What is the right word for what we're living through right now? The best word is unconsciousness. Unconsciousness has taken over our culture, and that's not new. Um, Ancient civilizations like the Hindu and others. The Hindu call it the Maya, the veil, the illusion of reality. But all kinds of cultures have this sort of notion that reality is not as it seems. And I think there are people who understand that and know how to manipulate reality. Uh, these could be called wizards or sorcerers or as time progresses, the name has changed. So they might have used to be wizards and sorcerers, then they became alchemists, and then they became psychologists and like advertisers, and so social engineers. That's what I was trying to get to. So there are people who understand how to hijack reality to manipulate the masses, and so you have this ruling class of people who then hire the manipulators to create social division, which enables the legal takeover of your life and my life, which is what we're dealing with, which is what humans have consistently dealt with. They've always dealt with authority figures fucking up their lives. I honestly believe humans left to their own devices with information will make generally the right decisions. And I also then believe that ones who are unable to make the right decisions, that's why we also need to have a family and a community structure. And we need to have layers to these systems. And within those layers lie different levels of responsibility. But when we offload and outsource all responsibility to the state and to the bureaucrats and the administrators, you lose purpose, you lose love, you lose everything that makes human agency, autonomy, and freedom beautiful. That's like the whole purpose of life, is to understand you have this gift and that you need to search within yourself what this gift, what all it encompasses. That's self-actualization. And then you share it with the world. That's the basic point of life in this carnation, is you hearing this as a human. Now, dogs and cats and plants and all these other things all have their own purpose as well. Um, so, like I said, I'm not a Christian, but I understand the appeal to spirituality and the idea of transcendence. I really like the idea of non-duality, where ultimately at the lowest subatomic particle level we'll get to, which I don't think we'll ever get there, which side note on that. But anyways, at that lowest level, if we could conceptually get there, there is actually no separation between the particles. And this is getting super hippy dippy. Let me see if I can connect it. But I like to think of the Big Bang. They say, this ball of mass that was so infinitesimally small that exploded and expanded at an unfathomable speed, then created our universe. At the origin, that ball of mass, that was all of us. That was everything. Somehow we were compacted into it, which is so much fun to think about. I love thinking about that because truly, when you think about existence in that manner, how we are all connected, literally, even what you might perceive as non-material or immaterial matter, like metals or rocks or whatever, we're connected. And it's so beautiful. It changes your relationship with everything, with wood. I'm looking at my cabinets, just everything. We're all connected. So while the idea and concept of race and gender and all these other boxes might exist, superficial. It's superficial. There's so much more buried deep within us and deep within our cosmos that we need to explore and discover. And yet we're focusing on the most exterior stuff. I'm a white guy with a beard. So what? Okay. So let's see if I can circle this back to the point, which was that I believe the LGBTQ community are the modern day useful idiots being used to Trojan horse in the new form of collectivism. The New World Order, the Great Reset, all things that are verifiably true. Go look, like, Google the Great Reset. If you honestly are not familiar with the Great Reset, Google it. This shit is not being made up. So when I talk about the Great Awakening, that's what individuals who see what's going on are just of their own accord creating. That's what makes it so cool, because there's like not it's not a specific movement. It's just a whole lot of people who are saying, yeah, no, this Great Reset is not okay with us, and we're gonna fight it because agency and sovereignty, freedom and liberty, these things matter. And so I got all the love in the world for everything and everyone, or I want to, or I try to embody that. But this human vessel comes with an ego, and it comes with pain, and it comes with complications. Oh, but that's the point. So I come to the LGBTQ community wanting to be compassionate, wanting to compromise, wanting to find unity, wanting to wanting to be an ally, but also wanting to have some serious conversations. Can we do that? Much love, y'all. Oh, and just avoid gay orgies for a while.